Let me speak about the Constitution of India in reference to usage of the word religion and the God. Whether the religion and God is used in the texts of the Constitution or not. So it is always said, it is argued that you look into any part of the Constitution, any article, nowhere the name of the God is mentioned. That is because our country is a secular country. Therefore, in the Constitution, the name of God or the religion is not mentioned. This is the argument of the secularists, so-called secularists. I have a strong opposition to this. I will prove to you now that in the Constitution of India, the name of religion and the God is used very prominently. Before going to that, secularism does not mean that God is personal. Many of these pseudo-secularists, so-called pseudo-secularists, they say that God and religion is a personal matter. First of all, that argument, that theory itself is false and is motivated, politically motivated. God is much more than, God and religion is much more than personal affiliation. God, it is much more than the self. It is not only the person, it is the family, it is the society, it is the larger society, that is the nation. When we say much larger than the nation, it is Vishwam Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. Vishwam Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. That means the entire world. The God means it is the entire world, this entire universe is a family of the God. So this is the understanding that Hindu religion has given to the humanity of the world. So without understanding this, in the name of the secularism, the pseudo-secularists are trying to murder the religion, especially the Hinduism, in India itself. There is a serious, continuous, consistent onslaught on the religion, on understanding of the religion, and there is a continuous efforts, there is a continuous program to mislead the people of India in reference to understanding of the religion and the God. Therefore, these pseudo-secularists say that there is no mention of God or the religion in the Constitution. Now let us look at the Article 1 of the Constitution. So what does the Article 1 of the Constitution state? It states Bharat, India, that is Bharat. So this word Bharat, what does the word Bharat means? Bharat means God. It is the name of the Agni. The references of Bharat, we can see in our Vedic texts, we can see in Ramayana, we can see in Mahabharata. So when we do Sankalpa, when a Hindu does a Sankalpa, whether at home or at temple or at any place of his choice, when he does the Sankalpa, he does say Bharata Kande, Bharata Varshe. So he says it is the Bharata Khanda. So this is the origin of Bharata is not recent past. When you look at the history, it is much prior to Vedic, much prior to Mahabharata, much prior to Ramayana history. So this is a flow. So this Bharata, the name of Bharata is a flow. Bharata in Sanskrit means it is the fire god. It is the god that is recognized by the fire. So therefore, in the very first article of the Constitution of India, the name of God is mentioned in the name of Bharata. So Bharata is the name of a god, very clear. It is the history. It is the history, not the present history. It is a history that is much prior to Vedic times, much prior to Ramayana and Mahabharata. So therefore, the name of God is mentioned in Constitution. So mentioning of the name of God in the Constitution does not mean that we are not secular. That is a foolish argument. That is a misleading argument. So when we say in the name of God, even when the elected members of our parliament or the state assembly, when they take oath, they say in the name of God, in the name of Shiva, or in the name of God, in whichever form the concerned elected representative may swear in. So the name of God is mentioned in the very first article. So this everybody must understand. So the Constitution of India, in the very first article, mentioned the name of God. It's very clear. And when you see our Ashoka pillar, that is the emblem of our nation, where there are on the four sides we have the faces of lion. So that was the emblem of Samrat Ashoka. So if the phrase Satyameva Jayate is printed, is inscribed on that. So the same thing which we use in our courts, when we go to our courts, so when we see this emblem, there is an inscription, Satyameva Jayate. So what is this Satyameva Jayate? Where did this phrase come from? So this is extracted from the Manduka Upanishad, a religious text. Only truth alone wins. It is the victory of the truth. So therefore, the religion, that is the Hindu religion, and the God, both are very much found in the Constitution of India. So the pseudo-secularists who have been arguing all these days that the name of God or the name of religion is not mentioned in any part of the Constitution, better they take note that the Constitution begins with the name of God. It begins, the very first article, the beginning itself, that is the title itself, is God. Therefore, that does not mean secularism does not mean is without God. We are not living in an atheist country. This country is carrying forward the Sanatan Dharma's principles, where the humanity is the core subject, where live and let live is the core subject, where every Indian follows that live and let live principle, the very basic policies of the humanity. So therefore, depending on the religion, depending on the God, does not mean that he is anti-democratic. So we have seen in Ramayana, what happened for democracy? We had such a beautiful democracy where the Lord Ram established the kingdom on the very principles of democracy. So therefore, Hindu religion, the God, the concept of God, Hindu religion or the concept of God does not mean it belongs to only the section of Hindus. It is universal in nature. Any person, any citizen from any corner of the world, if he thinks that he is Hindu, he depends and he believes in the policies, in the principles, in the foundation of humanitarian religion, that is the Hinduism, he becomes a Hindu. It does not specifically belong to a particular sect called Hindus. So Hinduism is universal in nature. So therefore, let us not make the Hinduism as a communal thing. No, not at all. So Hinduism is a universal essence. Whoever wants to enjoy, whoever wants to extract, whoever wants to experience the divine love of human values can opt to become a Hindu. So therefore, in that larger sense, Vishwam Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, in that larger sense, the name of God is mentioned in the constitution. Therefore, the reference of religion, that is the Satyameva Jayate, is mentioned in the very national emblem